All right, in today's lesson, lesson 5.4, our concept is to model and record two-digit subtraction. This is exactly what we talked about in lesson 5.3. Okay, so we're just continuing practicing this. So here's the problem. I want you to draw the quick picture to model the problem and to find the difference in the question that I read you. Okay, pause the video at the end of the question and then restart the video when you found your answer. So Mr. Kelly made 47 muffins. His students ate 23 of the muffins. How many muffins were not eaten? All right, so again, Mr. Kelly made 47 muffins and his students ate 23 of them. How many muffins were not eaten? Okay, remember that to represent tens, we're going to use a straight line. To represent ones, we're going to use circles. Okay, so go ahead and illustrate the problem. 47 muffins, and the students ate 23. How many were not eaten? All right. So if we were writing this as a regular math problem, it would be 47, take away 23. That would tell us how many were not eaten. So to show 47, I would have four tens, right? 10, 20, 30, 40, and I'd have seven ones. Okay, so there's 47. And we're going to take away 23. Well, can I take away 3? Yeah. Okay, so we don't need to regroup. So I'm going to take away 3 ones. And I have to take away 2 tens. I have to take away 23. Okay, so I've taken away 3 ones from the 7 ones. Can I take 2 tens from 4 tens? Yes. Okay, so did you come up with an answer of 24? Okay. 7 take away 3. We don't have to regroup because if I have 7, I can take away 3 of those 7, leaving me 4. If I have 4 tens, I can take away 2 tens. So 24. All right, page 242. All right, so trace over the quick pictures in the steps. They want us to subtract 56, take away 19. What do we do? Step 1, show 56. Okay, if we're doing a quick picture. So 56, 5 tens and 6 ones. Okay, if you want to draw them like a 10 frame, you can. Okay, if you like that. Are there enough ones to subtract 9 from our 6 ones? No, of course not. Okay, so step 2, since there are not enough, we have to regroup. So circle one of the tens, trade one of the tens for 10 ones. Okay, so that's what we're showing here in step 2. Trading one of the tens for 10 ones. Now we have 16 ones. Well, we can take away 9 from that, right? And that's what we're showing here. Okay, we have 4 tens left because we regrouped one of the tens. And now we're crossing out or taking away 9 of the ones. Okay, so we took away 9 ones, leaving us 2, 4, 6, 7. Okay, so 16 take away 9 is 7. Now we're at the tens, so we have 4 tens left, and we have to take away one of the tens. So cross out one of the tens. We're not changing the ones because we already subtracted those. Okay, so our answer is 37. So again, this is what I was working on in our last lesson. I was showing you these steps. This is what we have, 56, take away 19. We can't take 9 from 6, so we had to regroup or trade one of the 10s for 10 ones. Okay, and that's how we get 16. 10 plus 6, 16. So we no longer have 6 ones, we now have 16. We no longer have 5 tens, we have 4 tens. These are equivalent, right? If you remember back to our very first lesson, our first chapter of the year, 40 plus 16, 56. Okay, remember there's different ways to write 56. Okay, so now we have 4 tens, 16 ones. Well, now I can take away 9 from 16 ones, and that left me 7 ones. Finally, 4 tens, take away 1 10, gives us 3 tens, so 37. So our picture matches the word. Okay, so we're going to do both here. Okay, same thing that we were doing in the last lesson. Okay, that I introduced you to. All right, 47 minus 15. So let's show 47. And we have to take away 15. Well, let's look at the ones first. Can I take 5 ones from 7 ones? Yes. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and cross out the top 5. That leaves me 2 ones. I didn't have to regroup. Okay, so 4 tens, take away 1 10. Leaves me 3 tens, so 32. Okay, so these boxes up here are just to indicate that if I had to regroup, I would have crossed out 4 and made it a 3. If I had to regroup the ones to get more ones, I would have crossed out the 7 and made it 17. But I didn't have to because 7 was larger than 5. Okay, remember the top number is what I have. The number in front of the subtraction sign is what I have. When I say the number in front of the subtraction sign, I'm saying this. 47 minus 15. I have 47 and I have to take away 15. So we read this top to bottom. 47, take away 15. All right, number 2, 32 minus 18. Well, let's represent 32. Now, we have to take away 18. Let's start in the ones. Can I take 8 from 2? No. So we're going to regroup one of the 10s for 10 ones. Okay, now we can take away 8. And that's going to leave us 4 ones, right? Okay, how did we get 12 ones? Well, because we regrouped one of the 10s. Okay, so we regrouped one of the 10s. We have 2 10s left, and we have to take away one of them, leaving me 1 10. Okay. Draw a quick picture of solve and write the difference. Now recall that when we say write the difference, difference means the answer to a subtraction problem. All right, 35 minus 29. Okay, so there's our 35. And we have to take away 29. Let's start in the ones. Can I take away 9? I can't. So that means we have to regroup in the 10s. So we're going to take one of the 10s and trade it for 10 ones. Okay, so we traded it for 10 ones. Now I have 15 ones. I started with 5 ones. I regrouped by adding 10 ones to the 5 ones. Now I have 15 ones and I have 2 10s left. All right, I can take away 9. And that leaves me 5 plus 1, 6. I have 6 ones. Now I have to take away 2 10s. So I have 0 10s left. So 35 minus 29, 6. Okay, there aren't any 10s left. This was a regroup 10. We traded that 10. It's no longer there. All right, 28 minus 5. Okay, so we have 28. Can we take away 5 ones? from 8 ones? We have this, and we have to take away 5. Of course we can. 5 is less than 8, so I can cross out 5. That leaves me 3 ones. 2 tens take away no tens. Okay, so 2. Okay, and again, we didn't put anything here because we didn't have to regroup. 53 minus 26. Okay, minus 26. Can we take 6 from 3 ones? No. So we are going to write numbers here. So 6 is larger than 3, so I can't take 6 from 3. So I'm going to regroup. I'm going to take one of the 10s, trade it for 10 ones. Okay, so now we have 13 ones. 10, 11, 12, 13. Now I can take away 6, and that leaves me 5, 6, 7. 7 ones. 4 tens, take away 2 tens. It leaves me 2 tens. Number 6, 32 minus 13. Can I take 3 from 2? No, so we're going to regroup. So we are going to have to cross out the 2 ones. So now I have 12 ones. But I don't have 3 tens anymore because I regrouped one of the 3 tens. So I have 2 tens. I have 2 tens and 12 ones, which is equal to 32. Okay, the reason I traded them right was they have enough ones to take away 3. So if I take away 3, that's just going to leave me 9. 2 tens take away 1 10. Leaves me 1 10. Number 7, 44 minus 17. Okay, let's start with the ones. Can you take 7 from 4? No. So let's trade 110 for 10 ones. Okay, so if we trade one of the 10s, we now have 3 tens. We no longer have 4 ones, we have 14 ones. Okay, and we did that so we had enough to subtract 7. So we have 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, it doesn't matter which 7 you cross out, just cross out 7. What does that leave you? 2, 4, 6, 7. Okay, now let's go to the 10s. 3 tens, take away 1 10. 1, 2, 3, take away 1 10. How many 10s do you have left? 2. Number 8, 38. Okay, so there's our 38, and we have to take away 18. Well, can we take 8 from 8? Sure. So we have 0 ones left, right? We didn't have to regroup, so that's why there's nothing here. Okay, 3 tens, take away 1 10. Leaves us 2 tens. 244. Number 9. Claire's puzzle has 85 pieces. She has used 46 pieces so far. How many puzzle pieces have not been used yet? How many puzzle pieces have not been used? So that means we have 85. She used 46. So if we subtract the number of pieces that she's used, that'll tell us how many pieces have not been used. Okay, so let's draw our picture. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 5 ones. All right, so there's our 85, and we have to take away 46. Can I take away Can I take 6 from 5? No. So we're going to regroup one of the 10s for 10 ones. All right. So now, instead of 5 ones, we have 15 ones. And instead of 8 tens, we have 7 tens because we regroup one of the 8 tens. All right, now let's subtract. 15 take away 6. So there's 5, 6. How much does that leave us? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 7 tens take away 4 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cross them out. How many tens are left? 1, 2, 3. So 39 puzzle pieces have not been used yet. Number 10. There were some people at the park. 24 people went home. Then there were 19 people at the park. How many people were at the park before? How many people were at the park before? 24 went home. Now there's 19. So if we say now there's 19, after 24 went home. So that means some number, take away 24, is 19. Well, remember, there's two ways to solve this problem. I'll show you both ways. I think the easiest way is to think of this as kind of like a math fact, right? If we have 8 take away 5, that equals 3, right? Well, what's 5 plus 3? 8, right? So this number plus this number will give us the missing number, right? If 8 was missing, we said some number minus 5 is 3. If we add them together, we'd get the missing number 8. 8 minus 5 is 3. So that's the easiest way, I think, is to think of this as just a kind of math fact problem. And how are they related? Well, the opposite of subtraction is addition. So add those together and you'll get the missing factor. 9 and 4 is 13 ones. We'll regroup that as 1 10 and 3 ones. Now we have 2 tens plus 1 10 plus another 10. So we have 4 tens. So 43 minus 24. So that's one way we could have done it. All right. The other way. So we know that there were 9 ones left and 1 10. Okay. But if there were 9 tens left, how do we get what was taken away? $14. So let's try that. Let's see. I'm sorry, let me back up. Okay. I, I I think that might actually be a little more confusing to you. I'm going to stick with showing the addition problem. Okay. That to me is an easier way for you to solve this problem at this time. All right, number 11. Mr. Sims has a box of 44 erasers. He gives 28 erasers to his students. How many erasers does Mr. Sims have now? How many? Okay, so he had a box of 44. He gave 28 to his students. Okay, so 44 minus 28. We'd rewrite that as stacked subtraction problem to find the difference. If we model it, we'd have 44 ones. Can we take away 8 from 44? No, so we'd have to regroup. Okay. So now we have 14 ones and we have 3 tens left. So now we can take away 8 and that leaves us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ones and 3 tens. Take away 2 tens leaves us 1 10. So 16 erasers. All right. So that's it for our discussion of modeling and recording two-digit subtraction. So until our next lesson, I will see you soon.